Hello, everybody. Welcome to the LG podcast. My name is Jackson, and I'm here with Brandon today. How you doing, man? How you doing today?
Dude, what's up, man? How's it
Yo,
going?
what's good?
I'm good.
All right, so we're gonna be talking all things today. We're gonna start with Shazam. So, Brandon,
Sorry.
I want to hear your initial thoughts on Shazam.
Initial thoughts. Uh it's really fun. It's really fun. Really lighthearted, cool, fun. I felt like it was everything I thought it was gonna be, and I
Yeah.
really enjoyed it. But I really thought it was funny that Zachary Levi kind of reminds me of just Jimmy Fallon, but buff.
Oh yeah.
Did you think that the whole time, or?
I didn't think Jimmy Fallon. I'm just a huge Zachary Levi fan. Like I know him from Chuck, and
Mm-hmm.
that's like one of my favorite shows of all time. He's hilarious. It's kind of funny. I like follow him on Instagram,
Right.
and like through this whole like the whole thing, like he's just like been posting all these posts. Like he's so grateful and just like it's so cool to see an actor like that just be like he's like, man, I'm just so blessed, and I don't know. I just think
Right.
it's cool like through this whole process. Like, he's been working hard, he's been acting for a while, and now he finally gets to be a superhero, which is insane. And like today, like that's like one of the highest honors you can get as
Actor.
a actor, yeah.
Seriously,
But
yeah.
I really enjoyed this movie. Um, I thought there were a couple of tonal shifts in it. Obviously, spoilers for Shazam if you haven't seen it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so when Dr. Savannah goes to his dad's place with the seven deadly sins,
Right.
that scene is like so dark. There's
Yeah.
a beheading. They throw him out the window. Like I don't. I
Dude,
was
they
like,
did
what is this
those
movie? I was like, what am I
those
watching?
guys those guys got murked, dude, like
For
hardcore.
real? I was like,
Like
what the heck is this?
it goes from a kids movie to like just a shootout in a Call of Duty game in like 0 seconds.
I know. I
Just
was
like
like, what the
everybody's
heck
dead
is
now.
this?
Or like they it was kind of they kind of tried to portray it as funny, but it was really almost scary. The scene
Yeah,
where
it was.
the desk guy gets
Yes,
up and it's they're
that was
slamming him against.
terrifying.
I was like, what, dude?
And these people are just begging for their lives.
Yeah, I
This is kind
noticed.
of. You go
Oh,
ahead. You go
oh,
ahead.
oh.
Oh,
Okay.
oh, you go ahead.
I watched a review and somebody brought it up that oh, excuse me. Um, somebody said that it kind of had a very like old like original Ghostbusters vibe for a little bit.
Yeah,
Did you kind of see that
I
a
can
little
see that.
bit?
Yeah,
Like it was like a family movie, but it's also kind of scary and
yeah,
in a way. Yeah, I kind of felt the same way when I started to think about it, but I know that's kind of off
yeah.
topic, but
No, dude, that's fine. That's great. What I was gonna say is, do you watch the Screen Rant pitch meetings on YouTube?
I don't I can't recall. I've heard of something like that before. I know
Well,
Screen Rant.
it's funny. Like he pitches the movies, and like he's like, oh, this is a lighthearted thing, and then he goes through that scene, and he's
Yeah.
like, whoa, what the heck is this? This is supposed to be a kids movie, and it's just really funny. And
Right.
I just thought that scene in particular was kind of like, what the heck is this? There were a lot of funny moments in the movie. I've already said Zachary Levi is amazing. He one thing I was watching a review and they pointed out that it's kind of weird because like Billy is kind of like uh, moody and brooding, and then when he's
Hmm.
Shazam, he's like, woo, he's flossing. Like he doesn't seem like a kid that would be flossing. But I don't know
Yeah.
if that's just like when he's Shazam, he's like more happy. I don't know.
That's what I kind of picked up on too. I noticed that he was very different when he was Shazam, but I was thinking like if I got to become like the best version of myself and I was a superhero, like I wouldn't be so depressing.
Oh yeah.
Not saying that I'm very depressing, but there, you know what I mean. We all
Yeah,
have a
for
little
sure.
bit of dark and brooding. We've all seen
Yeah.
Batman.
False in the Dark Knight. But one thing I thought was cool in this movie is how like he didn't do like hero things, like he didn't want
hmm
to.
hmm
Like I think the scene when he went to the strip club was hilarious. And he comes out and
Yeah.
he's like, "Dude, we need more money." And it's like, What happened?" He's like, "These women are very convincing." And I
Yeah.
just thought that part was hilarious.
Dude, that was so funny.
It was like all the when he's with Shazam is with like Freddy. Freddy's
Right.
hilarious in this movie.
hmm
I can't wait to see more of him. He's funny. He is.
Right.
I like him as an actor. I cannot remember his name. I'm sorry, but
My niece is obsessed with him, so I should know what his name is.
oh really?
Yeah, his last name is like Grazer
Yes.
something. Oh man, I can't think.
Oh well, we got a last name. That's good.
Yeah, he's in the this will be probably covered way later in the year if we ever get to it, but It Chapter 2, he's in gonna be in that one. So
Yes.
very excited for that. But that's
Yeah.
not till later.
That's a later podcast. Stay. But what else was I gonna say? So I really just liked the like what he did when he was Shazam. Like he snuck out of school. Like the part when he was like lightning with my hands,
Yeah.
lightning with my hands. That was funny. There was
Right.
at the end of the movie. I know I'm jumping, but I just this is in my mind. And when like they're like far away and Savannah's like saying his evil plan, and he's like, "What? I can't hear you."
Yeah. That
My
was really
God,
funny too.
I was in the theater and everybody was just cracking up. It was that 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 made me chuckle so hard. I was like, I was dying, dude. So funny.
Dude, that was probably one of my favorite parts. Like it was very realistic for a
Yeah,
super
I know. You're
but
like, that
yeah.
was just, oh, that was hilarious. Um, One thing I did, I kind of liked was when he, oh man, the mom sucks in this movie. Mom, you suck.
Seriously
Just
though.
freaking leaves him.
Yeah.
Just like, I don't want
Just
you
like
anymore.
totally I've never even heard of anything like that. Like the mom was
Yeah,
basically the supervillain.
I know. Oh, I felt so bad when he like gave her the compass and he's like, and she's like, "What's this?" And he's like, You'll probably need to find your way." And
Yeah.
it's like it's a sniffle moment.
Thinking
But
about it now, it's kind of an interesting twist on the whole like basic superhero origin story where their
I
parents
know,
dies.
yeah,
Because it's like she's not dead, she just doesn't care about him. So it's
she's.
almost like worse in a way. I don't know. I don't know how to rate that, but like it's a different
I
take.
mean, one thing you gotta think about is like your mom's alive, but she doesn't want to be with you. I mean, in my eyes, I feel like that'd be worse.
Yeah,
Most of the parents who die in superhero movies, they like did it to protect their child.
right.
But this mom was just like, peace out, son. I'm just gonna leave you
Peace
with these
out,
police
son.
officers. And then knowing that she's alive and she doesn't want you is that's just kind of man. I was like, Billy, I feel you, man. I don't feel you, but I was just like, man, sad.
I'm
I was very
sad. No,
sad.
yeah.
Oh man. But the third act of this movie, I loved it. When they all got the Shazam. I didn't know that was gonna happen. And I was very surprised. I was like, man, this is so fun.
I think I had that spoiled to me at some point. I don't remember when. So, but I was like
I
really excited to see that happen.
I was looking at like Instagram or whatever and I saw like the casting or whatever, but I thought it was just like a fan casting, like, oh, wouldn't it be cool if this person was it? I
Right.
was like, yeah, that'd be cool. And they all appeared and I was like, I
Oh.
I really enjoyed that third act. Probably the most that was my favorite part of the movie. Like like the first and second were good, but I was just like, I don't know, I was just really dialed into the third act, and I was just like,
Mm-hmm.
get it,
Yeah.
get
Right.
him. And I also thought it was clever how they like got Envy to come out of the eye. I don't know. I thought
Right.
the way they defeated him was super clever and like really smart.
Very,
Like
very
it wasn't like
awesome.
punching or whatever because they're at the same power level. It was
Mm-hmm.
just like smart. I don't know. I just really like that.
Yeah.
It's really good.
It's really good to see, even though it's not like leading to anything at the moment, it's really good to see DC stepping back and really crafting a well-made single movie. You know what I
Oh yeah.
mean? Like Wonder Woman, Aquaman,
Yes.
and now this.
And
And
Shazam, yeah.
personally, in my opinion, I think Man of Steel is fantastic. Sue me, but I
Hey,
think
I've heard people love Man of Steel.
I think
I
those.
actually haven't seen it. That'll be on my watch list.
Oh, dude, definitely a fantastic time.
I gotta see that. I will see it. It's probably in my library somewhere. So
And
I will see it.
quick little opinion. There's not a DC movie that I hate. I just think the other two in that like lineup have flaws. Dawn of Justice and Suicide Squad.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean, I watch Batman v Superman just to get a good laugh because it's so bad. It's just like
Really?
I don't know. I just don't like how like the story is. I don't know. That's just my opinion.
I don't
I
know. I
mean,
think the thing that really kills it for me when I watch it is Lex Luthor, because it's hard.
yeah,
I don't know.
and also the Martha
I think
thing was
I
kind of
play. I
like,
Oh
eh.
my gosh! Everybody says that, dude. I thought that was a good scene.
I don't think it's a bad scene. I just think the build up doesn't quite land, like
Can I
it
can I
just kind of like
just can I just break that scene down from a person who likes its perspective real quick to
you
maybe try
can.
and shed some light on it? Okay, so I've always viewed it. Now I haven't talked about it in a while, so like I might not be the freshest version of me telling this, but I've always viewed it as like in at the end of Man of Steel. Spoiler because you haven't seen it, but at the end of Man of Steel, when Superman and Zod are fighting each other, it's kind of like they're destroying Metropolis, the beginning of Dawn of Justice, with
Yeah.
Batman and
Yep.
stuff. So like it's like a 9/11 level event,
Yeah.
and Bruce Wayne being old and like a war-torn Batman having to experience this alien threat coming in and destroying a city where he has one of his buildings, he's views Superman not only as an alien literally, but a terrorist
Yeah.
who just came in and destroyed everything. So he views him as nothing but a threat the whole movie. But from the audience's perspective, you obviously know that Superman is Superman, and
Uh-huh.
he's got a family and he's from the country and he's American and like all this stuff. But throughout the whole movie, Ben Affleck or not Ben Affleck, excuse me, Batman spends the whole entire movie training like a freaking maniac to kill Superman, who's this terrorist threat. And it's a big deal to him, and he does not view this guy as human. Like, he just sees him as something he needs to go through. And obviously, it's shown through the whole movie because Batman's lost his, like, one rule kind of thing where he just, more like hurts
Kills
people.
everybody.
He's killing everybody in that movie. So he's obviously, he's out for Superman. Like, he's coming for him. And when the big
Yeah.
climax happens in the end of the movie with the whole kryptonite spear thing, Batman, it's shown throughout the movie as well, his side of the origin story where his parents die and his mom's name is Martha and stuff. And like, that's a big deal to him, obviously, because it's what set him forth to be Batman. But
Yeah.
in this little moment when he has this huge, I keep burping, I'm sorry. He has this huge fight with Superman that knocks down a couple or I think they knock down some of a building and like throw themselves through stairs, and it's like this big
Yeah.
old thing, and he finally gets this like crazy hard to beat threat down and he's got him pinned down. He's about to finally kill this terrorist that hurt so many people, and like he's finally about to, end it. And then right before he does it, Superman yells out, "Martha," obviously. To
Yes.
everyone else, that was funny because it's like, oh, their moms have the same names, they're best friends now. But in that moment, Batman realizes that all of his training and all of this work and all of this hate towards this one guy that he did not view as a human, he realizes in that split second, wow, this guy, not only is he not a bad guy, not only was he trying to stop a threat and save the city, but he has a mom like I do that he's trying to save as well. And what am I doing by killing him now and letting his mom die? You know what I mean? Am I just as worse as the criminal that shot my mom dead in the street kind of thing? So it's not really like, oh, our moms have the same
Okay.
name, let's be best friends. It's like it's this realization of like I'm just as bad as any other killer kind of thing. And that's why I really, really was like, oh man, Dawn of Justice, there was a lot of room to from there they could have at least scraped it up and been like, okay, there's some good elements, let's set it forth, because you could have used, like at the end when Superman actually dies,
Yeah.
you could have used that moment to be like, oh, Batman, is a real moment of realization, like, oh, this guy just died and I saved him, but he still ended up dying. Again, I didn't save him. I barely saved his mom kind of thing. Like, what am I doing by killing so many people and stuff? And that could have set forth back to more of a Batman with the one rule kind of thing, and like really got back to the basics
Yeah.
of Batman kind of thing.
That would have
But,
been nice.
DC ran that into the
Yeah.
ground. But I'm so sorry that went off way longer than I meant for it to be.
Nah, man, we're just chilling. But okay, let me just play a little bit of devil's advocate.
Go
There is
for
a
it,
point
dude.
in the movie when he says, I can't remember the line for line, but he's like, even if there's a 1% chance that he is we gotta kill him. Basically, what he says.
Hmm.
So, to your points that you made, yes, he has a mom. He's trying to do, like, I think I don't see um where you see like that Batman sees he's trying to save the city. I just see that I understand that as the name Batman's like, oh crap, he's got a family, but that still doesn't change the fact that he's basically a god and can kill anybody whenever he wants.
Right.
So I I don't necessarily hate the Martha thing. I just wish they would have. I don't know how they could have, but I just wish that like the build would have been better because I don't really feel that I didn't feel anything building up to that. I just felt like
Right.
that kind of came out of left field. Just oh, save Martha.
I get what you mean.
But I don't know. That's just my opinion.
I
So
think also, little acting side of me, I think people, and I think that message wouldn't have been so left field if it had been, that scene might have been performed a little bit better too,
yeah.
because in that moment he's kind of just like, I know he's begging for his life or whatever, his mom's life, and
Hmm.
that's like I explained, but like he comes off as like really whiny. Like like if
Oh,
Superman, I feel like if Superman's about to die, he's gonna be honorable about it. You know what I mean? I know that sounds weird, but I feel like he would have been more like, wait, my mother or something, not like save Martha. Like he just yells out, save Martha. Like there's no explanation. Like he should have said, my mom or something like that. Not.
yeah. Like
Okay, I kind of get
I
what you
think
mean now,
maybe
but
when they
uh,
were like fighting, they could have done like some back and forth. Like Superman's like, "We gotta save her, Bruce." or whatever, Batman. I don't know if they know each other, but whatever. Like, she's gonna die, and then he's like, "Who's gonna die?" And then, like, I don't know. Maybe that could have been better. I could see
Martha.
that instead of just him saying Martha, and then he's like, "What?" And then no, but I definitely see that point of view, and that's something I actually never thought about. So I like that.
Right. Hey, and I never thought about what you said either. So, yeah.
Hey, we're just here swapping
Hey,
ideas, man.
that
That's all we're here for.
that movie is very old, and we have not hit a majority of our topics. Let's get moving.
We're at 20 minutes, people. Let's get it rolling. Okay. Final thoughts on Shazam. I liked it. I can't wait to see more. End credits. I didn't really get who that person was, but that's chill.
I didn't either. I
I was in the
I thought it
theater and I
was.
was like, "Who the frick is this dude?" I was like,
I really didn't get it when I saw the little caterpillar in the beginning of the movie when he's going through the
"Yeah,
Shazam's temple or
there
whatever.
was
I
a
thought
key
it was
swarm in
like
the movie."
yeah, I thought it was like a weird reference to Alice in Wonderland or something.
No, but I was reading some things, and apparently he's like a big comic book villain.
Really?
Yeah,
That's weird.
they're saying that he's a. I don't know. I think it would have been better if it was a Black Adam tease, but
Yeah,
that's just me.
definitely.
I thought it was gonna be Dwayne, and I was like, yes,
Dude, that would
yes,
have
my
been
Rock.
sick. Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
But yeah, I'm excited for what's to come with the DCEU because I
Yeah.
feel like they're gonna do some good things. I think they're getting their back on track.
Ooh, I just thought of something that would be a sick transition.
Yeah.
DCEU. Oh yeah. How about that Joker trailer?
Oh
Boom.
yes, yes,
Dude.
yes. I'm actually
Oh,
super excited for that.
dude, I am
It
pumped.
looks it looks super good. And I was actually talking with a friend, and he was like, "Ugh, another Joker," and I was like, "Dude, what?" He was like,
Dude, so many
I'm
people
just
here
so
have
sick of
said
all
that
these
too.
Jokers," and I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, one thing you got to think about is don't think of this as a superhero, as a supervillain movie. Just think of it as a dude who's just fed up with society and goes and kills some people who's dressed like a
This is
clown.
this let's get some clarifying out of the way, okay? This is very much not in the main DC
Oh no, 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 no,
universe.
no.
This is
It's
like
not.
a yeah. When I saw
I
that
believe
dude,
it's in the 80s.
right, it
I
is set
heard.
in the 80s and it's supposed to be like Martin Scorsese's crime-esque kind of movie, like Taxi Driver kind of thing, but
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
it's in the like vein of those. But dude, when I saw that man, the inner 9-year-old that went and saw The Dark Knight like 50 million times, I was screaming. I was like,
Oh
"Oh
man,
yes, Joaquin Phoenix!"
dude, I Joaquin's going for that Oscar. I ain't gonna stunt. He's going for it.
Dude, he is. He's gonna get it.
I hope he does because this trailer, it's a really well done trailer. And if you
It
look through the
is.
trailer, all throughout, like the beginning, he's like slouching. He's like he's not. He doesn't feel like proud of himself. And like in his sick, twisted ways when he gets to the end and he just walks out and he's like
Mm-hmm.
confident. He's dancing. I don't know. I just think
Right.
that was so cool to like show
Mm-hmm.
that through the trailer. I don't know. I
Right.
just think this trailer is so well done. The music
It's
is it's chills. Like it kind of spooks me sometimes. I'm like, ugh.
dude. I love the shot that kind of like portrays it as almost like a horror film. In the
Yeah.
beginning when he falls over and he got hit by the board and he's laying there and then it cuts to him and he looks like weird looking. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
When he's like, "Or is it me? Or is everything getting a little crazy out there?" And he's all like creeped over. I was like,
Dude,
"Yes."
and like when he's like doing the laugh when he's not in makeup.
Oh my
Oh my
gosh.
gosh, dude, that spooked me. Oh
Dude.
man, dude, I don't know. I watched this trailer and I was just like so happy with it because oh man, it just looks so good. And like when he's like making himself smile, that was just like ugh. And then
Oh.
some people were saying that You know, he makes the little boy smile. They were saying
Yeah,
that
it's
that's Bruce. That's Bruce.
Bruce. Yeah. I kind of have a tad bit of a theory that could work, possibly. Would you like to hear it?
Yes, sir.
Try to do it really quick. So, DC is kind of doing seems to be doing these like single property movies right now, like
Yeah.
Shazam, and like they're not trying to link everything up. So I think it would be cool. I watched a Screen Junkies thing, and they kind of said the same thing as older though, but
Yeah.
they kind of do like keep doing the solo properties like this, and then eventually come together in like a Infinite Crisis movie. You know that?
Oh,
Do you
that'd be
know that
cool.
storyline?
Yes.
Where it's like a bunch of different universes that get pulled together, I believe. And then, yeah, I have a much longer version of the story, but I'm just gonna cut to the chase with this because I want to get to other stuff. But so like the Batman movie they're working on right now is supposed to
Yes.
be set. It's like not Ben Affleck anymore. I'm sure you've
Yes.
heard of that. And he's gonna be younger, and it's gonna be set around the end of like the 90s, I believe, is what they
Okay.
said. So this is set in like the middle of the 80s or
80s.
whatever, and he's already like a 10 or 12-year-old boy maybe, and that it looks like it, about 10 years old or something.
So he could be Batman in his like 20s.
Yeah, so I think what I would like to see if this Joker movie is actually what it's cracked up to be, which I think it will, it'd be cool to see a younger Batman versus this version of the Joker.
That'd be cool. I'd actually to see that.
And maybe not force it either. Maybe do like the first Batman movie with this new guy,
Yeah.
and then like the sequel, kind of like The Dark Knight sort of thing. But
Yeah. That'd be cool.
right,
What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something. Oh, in the trailer, there's a part where it's like, I don't necessarily know if they're talking about Joker, but it's like this guy who hides behind a mask and then he throws the mask away. I just think that's
yeah,
super cool. And
right,
he's just
like a
like, he's crazy now. He's like, he's gonna get some people.
right. I showed it to my grandma, and she was really creeped out at first, but by the end of the trailer, she's like, that scared me, but I kind of feel bad for him.
I
And I
know.
was like, that's exactly what they want you to feel.
I know. I feel like this one is gonna be such a good, like, villain story, just on this trailer, just because they're gonna get us to feel bad for him because society sucks and all that kind of stuff.
It'll end up being the best DC movie, but it's not even in the universe.
Oh yeah, I don't. It probably won't be in the universe,
Right.
but because we don't know what's gonna happen with what's who played the Joker in the DCEU.
Jared Leto.
Jared Leto. Yeah. All right, transition.
What was next?
we're we're gonna the Endgame little mini trailer that came out when tickets got on
Oh,
sale.
right.
A little funny. Uh, I read this article and it said that the Endgame ticket sales like broke like a world record,
Yeah.
like
Uh,
pre-sold.
right.
Which I mean, I didn't think I knew it would because
Right.
this is definitely the most highly anticipated movie of the year. No
Seriously,
question
of
about that.
of the long time.
Yeah,
I mean, other
obviously.
than Infinity War, but
Yeah, but that's past. But
um,
anyway,
Fandango. Quick little note on top of
yes.
that. Fandango said that their pre-sale this one compared to the pre-sale for Infinity War was 5 times the amount in one day.
What?
Yeah, they said that
Holy cow.
their pre-sales for Avengers Endgame was 5 times the amount in one day that the pre-sales entirely were
Oh my
for
gosh, dude,
Infinity
that's
War.
crazy.
I'm so glad that Linway's not up in the times. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? They're on all these side websites and stuff. Like,
Oh
oh,
yes.
well, I know how it works, but
So
everybody
I
else
can wait a little
doesn't.
bit
So,
so I can get my flight home.
right.
So when do they go on sale? Friday?
I believe. Well, they update the app every day, or the not the app, the website.
The
I check it on my phone.
website.
So I believe it'll be probably around maybe like this time next week. I
All
think.
right, that'll be good. Hopefully, I'll have my plans finalized by then.
I'm trying to budget my money right now because I got like a
Yeah.
little bit of money to throw around at the moment from
Oh
leaving
yeah.
Walmart and starting this job. So
Hey.
I'm trying to get it to where I'll have enough money to get stuff at the theater and maybe even like a few tickets in advance. That's why
Yeah.
me and Jackson, well, actually it was me, but then Jackson's part of it. We made a group chat for everyone that we'd like
Oh
to
yeah.
take to Endgame. So I was trying to weed out, you know, like, hey, if you don't want to go, let me know because I'm going to get tickets in advance.
Gotcha.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I'll text my mom and hopefully she has a flight for me. But I'm just trying to see it with the boys, you know?
Right.
Because just when we saw it all together, when we saw Infinity War, that was just so much fun. I had a blast.
Mm-hmm.
I'll never forget. I was freaking next to David, and I was just
Mm-hmm.
like, "What is happening?"
Now, I just thought about this. They're probably going to listen to this. The reason why you're not in the group chat, everybody else, is because there's so many of you.
Yeah, the
Like,
last
there were
group when we took to
so
Infinity
many
War,
people.
we literally had an entire row. I'm not even kidding.
I
We had the
literally
whole row.
just, I literally just have like Jackson, my parents, and Brooklyn basically is in the chat. So
Don't worry, guys. You're invited. Don't
you're
worry.
invited. You just gotta figure your own way there. We'll sit with you.
Yes, sir. Wow. We're just talking.
we're
That's
just
okay though.
we're
We're
just
just
talking.
rapping a
It's
little bit.
flowing, rapping, and
Hey, hey.
yeah.
But anyway, yeah. Endgame. They came out with
And
a 1 minute thing, and it kind of gave away some plot, which I was like, because I know we knew that Tony would make it back, but
or
there's a scene and Pepper and Tony are hugging, and it's like,
or did it give
but
away
and then
plot?
we get a little Thanos tease, and it's very good. He's like,
Yeah.
your failure brought you back to me,
It's a very
and oh man,
very fanboy kind of moment.
very fan. Yes, sir. Very fanboy.
um my little side note with this whole, I feel like I keep saying that this whole podcast, but I watched an interview with the directors and they said
Yeah.
that just about every shot in that trailer was not in the movie.
I think I watched that same interview,
Did you watch
and
that same interview?
I don't know if they're joking, and the interviewer was like, "Wait, are you like being for real?"
Mm-hmm.
And they were just like, "I don't know, am I?" They're just being like, and I was like, "Oh man."
That
I
makes
mean,
me
it'd be
feel better
smart to
about
do
it
it though.
because like if they hadn't have said that, that trailer would have been on my mind and I would have been like, okay, I feel like I know what's gonna happen. But now
Yeah,
them saying that, I'm like, I don't even, I'm not even gonna think about that. Like I'm just gonna go in blind,
yeah.
basically.
I mean, I'm pretty sure some of the scenes are not in it.
I
Most
feel
likely,
like
most of them. The interview I watched, I don't know if it's the same one, but they were talking about Steve and Tony shaking hands, and they said that's not
mm,
even in the movie.
yeah, that's what I was gonna bring up.
Yeah,
I was like, as much as
and
I
they're
want
like,
to see
wait,
that,
what?
I don't want to see it right now in a trailer. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so
Like, save that for the
that kind of makes me
movie.
feel better because I didn't want to see that.
Hmm.
I feel like we're gonna have a better reunion. I mean, that was good in the trailer. We're like, oh yeah, Tony and Cap are back, but I think we're gonna get kind of a cool reunion between them. I don't know. I think it's gonna be cool. Better
Right.
than that. And I'm not saying that was
Marvel's got it
bad,
going
but
on.
yeah,
What?
I
Hold
know
on.
Marvel's got it. But anyway,
Dude,
another thing
I got some breaking news. I'm sorry. Hold on.
breaking news.
Breaking stinking news, dude. We're gonna have to come back to the Twilight Zone real quick
Okay,
because
what's up?
I almost said John Cena.
John Cena.
No, Donald Glover just tweeted right now that not only will he be streaming his new movie with Rihanna, Guava Island, at Coachella this weekend, he will be putting it officially on Amazon to buy and watch at home starting Saturday with the album.
What?
Yeah,
Oh, I
so
see it.
yeah, cool little poster. I am
Saturday for free.
so ready, dude.
How much? What the heck? Guava? What? This is gonna be crazy.
Yeah, let's run through that real quick. Let me give you the update since I think I know the most.
You know more about it, yeah.
So my long lost older brother, Donald Glover,
Yes, sir.
he's been working on this project with Rihanna for a long time, and everyone, I think for a while they've known it's called Guava Island, but they didn't know like
Yeah.
the extent of it. And recently, a couple months ago, there was a trailer that leaked for it, and they found out it was a movie. And then I think recently it was announced that it was going to have an album too. So I think it's like I believe it's like a 13-track album with
Holy
Gambino and
cow.
Rihanna, and then that goes with the movie, which yeah, and that's
Talk
not even
about
including
fanboy.
yeah, talk about fanboy. And that's not even including whenever Gambino comes out with his actual album. But
Oh, I can't wait.
dude, Saturday's gonna be good. The next couple days are actually gonna be pretty fantastic. Another side note, I feel like that's gonna become my catchphrase.
Side note.
Tomorrow I'm going prom suit shopping. Heck
Ooh,
yeah,
fun.
yeah, going to prom. Friday is Brooklyn and I's 1 year anniversary. Shout out to Brooklyn. I love you. And then Saturday is now going to be full of Childish Gambino. So, very
Childish
stoked.
Gambino. Oh man. I think it was funny in the group chat. Brooklyn was like, prom's the 27th, and I was like, no, we go to the 26th.
That's what I thought too. I was like, oh man,
I was like,
hope it's
look
not
at my calendar. 26, we're okay. We're good.
In my mind, I was like, okay, I can watch it Friday. I can go to prom Saturday, leave prom early, and then go see Avengers again.
Yeah, I think I'll go see it Friday. I'll go see it Saturday morning, Saturday night,
and then Sunday
before I leave.
And I'll just go back to Colorado with you. We keep watching it. You can just
Dude,
leave
do
college.
it. You won't. You won't.
Oh. Oh man. Oh man. Yeah, so that's the end of that topic. Actually, pretty quick one. Very excited.
Yeah, that's gonna be cool. I'm excited.
Mm-hmm.
There's one more Endgame related thing I wanted to talk about.
All right.
They released a little clip for the movie. Did you watch that?
I did get it. Yeah, I got a chance to see that yesterday. Dude, another fanboy moment with Captain America.
Yes. But I'm so confused by Natasha's hair. It's white, but Cap doesn't have a beard. What's going on?
Well, I prefer to not know what's going on, actually.
Oh man, it's just I watch like these trailer breakdowns and like they're like Natasha's hair is different here, here, and here, and here. I think she has like 5 different types of hair in like one trailer. I'm like, how much time is gonna pass?
Well, I mean, in the defense of Black Widow's character, I think it's a common thing that when people go through a really rough time, they might have a radical change of style.
Yeah.
So, when half of your friends get killed and half of the universe is wiped out, maybe she has a little bit of a meltdown and just flips her hair a couple times.
Maybe. Yeah. I mean, Cap shaved that beautiful beard, so...
Dude, he is beautiful anyway, man.
I mean, yeah, and it's already grown back, so...
Total bro love for Chris Evans.
Captain America. Chris, I'm watching these interviews, and they're all asking him, like, oh, are you done? And he's like, well, you can never say never. So, I mean, it's still up in the air with everybody, is basically what they said.
I love how they've done such a great job of really not giving away the plot of
Oh my gosh, yes.
like
And
even.
the fact that we've only seen those one leaked photos,
Mhm.
what if they were staged?
Right. I think you brought that up in the last one,
I
actually.
did. But I just think it was cool because those are the only pictures we've had leaked. And
Right.
that was in like 20. We haven't had anything else leaked about the plot. So
Mhm.
it's like, what is this movie going to be? You have no idea.
Right.
In the
Oh,
fact
one.
that they said the trailers are just the first 20 minutes of a 3
Right.
hour movie.
Dude.
Dude,
What is
I
even
am
happening?
never, I can't, I'm not going to be able to pee.
Right.
I,
Dude, listen, I know that's been a big concern. I'm been checking social media a lot lately and seeing that all over the place. But your boy is a seasoned veteran with long movies, dude. I love Titanic. I saw the movie Silence, which is like I don't even know how long that is. That weekend I saw 3 movies back to back. I spent like 12 hours in the theater, dude. I
what?
am ready to go. I could watch this a couple times.
Nah, I know I'm going to get the cup at Linway, the big
Dude,
old cup. And I'm going to
I
drink it.
I
And I'm going to be
oh,
like,
it's
oh crap, I got to pee.
making my voice crack. I'm so excited to get a new cup. I have 2 Infinity War cups and I have the tub too.
I only have one, but that's probably my favorite Linway cup,
It's
honestly.
so nice.
Oh, shoot. When you go to Linway next, can you get me the Captain Marvel cup?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
If I forget to, I have another one of those too.
Hopefully, it might still be there when I come home. Hopefully.
Right.
So maybe I'll just get two.
Hopefully.
I'll get a twofer. I'll
Dude, when you come
I'll,
home,
I'll
if we
double
have
hand it.
time, we should do like an in-person podcast,
That's exactly what I was thinking because it'll be 2 weeks from now.
which
So
will be
we
the
could do an
day
on-site.
of Endgame, dude.
I know. So we
Oof.
can do an on-site or something. That's what I was thinking.
I have a very interesting challenge that could go
Yes.
with I've been thinking about a lot lately. So, quick spoilers for Infinity War. I don't know why I had to say that, but with the literally like the hour before I went and saw it, I was watching something on my phone of like a interview or something for it, and
Yeah.
I saw there was a trailer under that like a little one of those like TV grab kind of things,
Yeah.
and it was like Avengers Infinity War, Thor mourns the death of his brother Loki. And I was like, what? And it spoiled
What?
that whole opening part of the movie
What?
for me. Yeah. I didn't say anything because I didn't want to ruin it for anybody else. But
Oh my
so
goodness.
I've been doing this quite often lately where I'll take a break from social media and it's really nice. And
Oh
I,
yeah.
on this Friday, am gonna delete my stuff off my phone and give like a 2 week notice until I see Endgame to
Wow.
prevent any spoilers. This is for anyone listening. You can do this with me too. We'll make like a hashtag or something. I don't expect you to, Jackson, if you don't want to,
Hashtag
because it's a
fanboy.
big deal. But I am not having this movie spoiled for me. I will gouge my eyes out.
Dude, yeah.
Like,
I in my YouTube recommendations I get like here's the most accurate end game plot so far. And I'm like, get that out of here. What the
right,
heck?
dude. I literally, I've,
Or like
I've like,
I'll start it and then it'll be like spoilers and I'm like I'll like throw my phone
yeah.
or something like
I've went into my settings and like
wait, get
blocked
it off.
anything that says Endgame or anything that says Avengers in my feed because like I don't want anything
Uh,
to come up.
nah, I'll watch the heck out of theory videos. I'll
Right.
watch those all the time.
Hmm.
But anything about the plot, heck no. That's a no go. It's a
That's a
no
no
fly
go.
zone.
That is a no fly zone. You will be shot down on sight.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
All right. Moving
Well,
on.
yeah, we'll move on. Transition Twilight Zone. The new Twilight Zone came out a couple weeks ago,
I think so.
and
April.
me and Brandon only watched the first episode, which is the comedian.
Right.
And since it was on YouTube, because I trying to get CBS All Access, because no one uses that.
Seriously.
But anyway, enough about choosing your streaming service, whatever. What do you think of it?
I thought it was really, really clever, really good.
I thought
Very,
it was very Twilight Zone. I liked it.
yeah.
It
The
definitely
only,
felt like just like the old Twilight Zone just
mhm.
brought up to like the modern age, and I really
Yeah,
enjoyed that part of it.
like they just dusted off the old and put a little modern touch on it.
Yeah,
Yeah, they did a really good job at like recreating it for a newer audience.
yeah.
My I don't know if they're flaws or just me being confused and needing to watch it again, but I didn't really get the twist at the end. Like
Well,
I get the fact that he like I get the whole meaning behind it, like like you know what I mean. You know what I mean.
yeah,
Like I get what they're saying and what it's about and like comedy and how it can being a comedian can like open up your personal life and lose
yeah.
stuff. But like I didn't get like when he disappeared and then at the end it shows the girl who was like performing with him all the time or like you know what I'm talking about? The
Yeah,
yeah, I don't remember what her name
talking
is,
to
but
what's his name?
right, talking to Tracy Morgan's character.
Yes,
Yeah, I didn't really
you didn't
understand
understand that. I
what they
think
meant by that.
that part was like how fame and fortune and like talking about like personal stuff like will get the audience going. How like that tempts comedians and like as you said will open them up to like will open up their personal lives because once you say it, it's the audience, it's theirs. I think that line was really clever how they did
Right.
everything. Um, but I think like Tracy Morgan is just like you want it all. Like all you got to do is just talk about stuff in your life, and people will
Mhm.
like it. And I mean, I generally like when people kind of poke fun at themselves and like talk about their lives and just funny things that happen to them. I like that, and I understand. I kind of does that make sense what I'm saying, or am I just
Oh
kind of
yeah.
rambling?
No, I'm my favorite comedian is John Mulaney. So
I
like
love John Mulaney,
he's always opening up about stuff in his life and goofy little things and it
but
really
but
makes you wonder if like him as a comedian, a real life comedian, like how he feels after he like now that I've seen that it makes me wonder like is his life crap because so many
uh,
people know about his stuff and like they're maybe like
yeah,
harassing him or whatever.
I don't know. It definitely it makes you think, which is what I like about the Twilight Zone. It's this
Hmm.
weird thing that happens, but it's kind of grounded in something that you can apply to your real life, which I
Right.
think is
Yeah.
super cool. Um, but
Which
I
is
liked
what
the
the
episode. I thought I cannot remember the comedian's name. I know it's something weird.
Oh man. Yeah,
I
he's in a lot of stuff lately.
Yeah,
I can't
okay.
remember his name.
This is very big side note. But did you see that the trailer with him and Dave Batista
Yeah, I
where
did.
he's an Uber driver?
I just
That
saw that
movie
this
looks
morning.
hilarious. I'm
Yeah.
like, what? This looks so funny.
I heard that fella who plays the comedian he's in talks to be leading up Marvel's Eternals.
Really? Huh.
Yeah. So I don't know anything about the Eternals, so like I don't know what character
Yeah.
he would be. I
I don't
heard
know.
him and Angelina
That's gonna be
Jolie are
an
supposed to be in it.
interesting movie. I know that's in the
Yeah.
works, but that's
Hmm.
gonna be an interesting movie to watch.
Right.
An Eternals movie. But yeah, I liked it. I wish they would change it to a different streaming service that people actually used, but
Yeah, like anything
it's
else, literally.
okay.
Like
Literally,
be a
Amazon
good
Prime,
Hulu.
Hulu,
Be a good Hulu
YouTube,
show.
Netflix, obviously. I mean, come
Yeah.
on, people.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah,
that's
but
probably the only
that
one I'll watch until it comes out on DVD or whatever.
right. Um, I think that's like the big thing now because like TV's pretty much dying out.
Yeah.
Um, like there's an Apple streaming service like for
There,
their
yeah,
own
I know.
exclusive stuff. and then they got a Disney one and a DC
That's in the
one
works.
and a
But I mean,
CBS.
the
I think
Disney
even
one, everybody's gonna
CW
buy that
has.
one.
I think CW even has one
CW,
too.
it's not. It's free though.
Oh, really? Yeah.
It's you don't have to pay for it. I use it to watch The Flash, so
Mm-hmm. Well, that's good.
it's nice. I mean, you just gotta watch a couple commercials, but I mean, you get to watch the episodes every week.
That's awesome.
But yeah, I mean, I think that would be something to do. Just maybe get it free so people will use it. I don't
Right.
know.
I don't know. I feel like it's one of those things where eventually it'll just die out and they'll put it back to like I don't know,
Oh,
just regular the big name
yeah,
services. But I mean
yeah.
everyone's trying to get their own money.
Everybody's trying to make a quick buck. I
Everyone's trying to make a
am
dollar.
a um
Can I throw out
yeah.
like a random rumor that
Uh,
just is off the top of my head?
yes, sir.
I heard, I don't remember what source it was, but I think uh somebody in like big in Marvel, like Disney side of Marvel, said after the merger that it's possible that there might even be a Deadpool end credit scene in Endgame.
I would love that. That'd be the
Like
best thing ever.
like something referencing the X-Men, even though I've heard their plans for it aren't until
Yeah.
like phase
So
5.
I know. I've like I've watched this thing and it's like the best 10 post credit scenes that we want to see. And it's like obviously like a Fantastic Four tease or like a Wolverine. It's like you don't even have to cast the actor.
Yeah.
All you gotta
Yeah.
do is just get those claws and that's all you gotta
Yeah.
do. Or
I've
like
had
have Johnny Storm flame on. Like that's all you gotta do.
Right. I've
Or
had
like
so many like
I
dreams
don't know.
about like Wolverine just claws showing up or something, you know?
I
Like that
I feel
would be
like they would
the
be dumb
ultimate.
not to do an X-Men tease or a Fantastic Four, or either tease. Well, I watched this in the video and I don't know how I feel about it. Maybe like just the first credit scene,
Hmm.
like tease Spider-Man because that's in summer. That makes sense.
Right,
It get
yeah.
people hyped for Far From Home. It'd just
Well,
be some good marketing and it'd be like
and
Spidey's all right.
specifically with this one being like the big end of the whole first,
Yes.
what they're calling the Infinity
Infinity
Saga,
Saga. Yes.
like the since Iron Man 1 being the whole, conclusion of this, and the fact that it's a 3-hour movie and the credits are going to be feel even longer. I
Yep.
feel like they need to have some big end credit scene for the end of this one, like the very end, to
Yeah,
really
just to hold us off.
really like tip the hats off to the
Because
fans. Like, hey, you've done this over the years, so here's a really big, cool thing.
yes. And I've heard that they're not going to do a Marvel movie for over a year, is what that's I heard. So,
What do you mean?
like after Far From Home, they're going to not make another movie for like over a year, a Marvel movie. They're going to take a break, is what I've heard. I
That's
don't know
good.
how true that is, but it would kind of make sense. Just to like kind of
That
like let the superhero drama take a little rest. Let other movies
right.
come in, like original stories like Us or whatever, like the DCEU come up a little bit, let
Hmm.
them have their time.
Right.
It would make
I
sense.
mean, they've been doing so much work with these movies.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
they filmed Infinity War and Endgame back to back. So that took
Yes.
at least like a year and a half to film, and like they've been putting some like coming from someone who literally as like an 8-year-old child went and saw Iron Man in the theater and saw
Oh.
like most of all of them in the theater. Like, I'm totally cool with them like taking a break because I don't want them to like Star Wars themselves. You know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah, for sure.
Because like even though I love going to see Star Wars, I'm kind of like, eh, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
I
it's like
mean,
I know
I
I'll
feel you.
enjoy it and it'll look cool, but like I'm gonna always just Marvel and DC movies are always gonna be that thing for me.
Yeah.
And it would be really awesome to see them kind of like give the olive branch kind of thing to DC. Be like, hey, you know,
Yeah.
you can
Here's
start
some
going.
time, like kind of build up again, I don't know. I
Yeah.
I do hope that happens just so we don't get the fatigue, as you were saying with Star Wars, because I feel
Hmm.
like we definitely got that fatigue with. I know this is like an old movie, but with Solo, I mean, I know people. I
Oh
like that
yeah.
movie. I thought it was
I
good,
I actually
but
just
everybody was like, "Oh, this sucks."
watched it a couple nights ago
But
again.
I understand. I understand why, because it came at a really weird time. I
Hmm.
personally think it should have just came out in winter when the
Hmm.
other ones did.
Right.
But I understand why they did that, because they wanted to get ahead of like Deadpool 2, Infinity War, all that stuff. They wanted to be the big summer release, but
I mean,
it
like
just
it's
didn't
not.
land for everybody.
Is it really a loss for Disney though?
Oh no, no, dude, they're so rich. They made 2 billion on Infinity War. They're about to make 4 million on Endgame.
I have a question. Random question. Um, is the next Star Wars in the like the Force Awakens series coming out in like this December?
It's supposed to.
Because like I haven't heard
I
anything
haven't
about
heard
that.
anything about it,
Is that a
but
good thing?
I don't know. We'll see. I mean, yeah, it's supposed to come out this year, but we'll see.
I really personally like Last Jedi. Just random
I thought it
thing.
was good. I liked it,
I thought it was
but
a lot of
I mean,
interesting stuff.
it does suck. I don't know why they did this. That they had the different directors, because JJ obviously had some stuff he wanted to pull out, and then the other
Right.
guy, I think is Johnson, was
Ryan
just like,
Johnson,
forget this.
2 cents real quick. Ryan Johnson he made one of my favorite movies ever. It's called Looper. I don't know if you've seen it.
Oh,
Looper with Joseph
I
Gordon-Levitt,
have
Bruce
not, but I know
Willis.
what it is.
Dude,
Yes, I
that
know
is
what it
such a
is.
beautiful movie. And I think the reason why I like that one so much is because of his like cinematography and just like I like the way he took it. But I
Yeah,
definitely see like the problems. Like JJ definitely had like a certain
yeah.
direction it was going in. Did you think at all during like I what am I even thinking right now? Um did you think that Luke was going to be evil?
Nah, I didn't think Luke was gonna be evil.
I thought at one point they
Um,
were going to make Luke
I,
evil.
I
Hello?
hello, hello.
Hello.
Okay, sorry, it just cut out for a second. Transition, I guess.
Oh no, I was just testing the sound.
Oh,
I found a harmonica the other day in my room and I've been just obnoxiously messing around with it.
but yeah, I didn't
Yeah.
think Luke was gonna be evil.
I thought for a little
But
bit I was like, that'd be crazy. That'd be a crazy twist. But yeah.
it'd be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
It definitely would be something I did not see coming.
Yeah. At
But then
Thanos.
the fans would be like, "Why did you do that?
Right, dude, that would be
You
chaos.
ruined the whole franchise."
Yeah. I think Star Wars fan. Okay, I'm gonna. If anyone ever hears this in the future, I'm gonna get ripped for it. But I think Star Wars fans sometimes are the most toxic.
I yeah, I would. They don't like. I don't know. I don't
Any
want to
bit
say
of
change.
astray. Like there's a
I guess
specific lore, and they want to
it
stick
has
to it.
changed. And I know there's like all this lore with. There's so many Star Wars books.
Mm-hmm.
There is so many. I haven't read any, but I know people read them, and there is so much lore in that. But it's like this is the movie universe, not the book. And
Right.
I know that there's a certain lore that George Lucas wanted to, but he's no longer directing these or like
Mm-hmm.
overseeing them, whatever.
Right.
So it is under new direction, and they definitely want to go a specific way.
Right.
And I mean, I like the way they're going because they're kind of just slowly weeding out the old Star Wars and bringing in new people that we like.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
Right.
So I'm excited to see this new one. Hopefully it comes out this year, but I don't know. We'll see.
Mm-hmm. Just quick, did we get through all of what we had planned?
Ish.
What did we
I mean,
miss?
we talked about a lot of other things.
Yeah.
But
Well,
hey,
I mean,
everybody was saying they wanted it longer, so
yeah,
here you go, 1 hour podcast, baby.
last time I was in kind of a rush, so I was like not even worried about it this time because like I have nothing else
Yeah, dude,
to do
I'm
other
just
than going to
chilling.
sleep.
I'm waiting for that school cancellation email.
Right. I was thinking about watching the Hulk
So
tonight
I
if I have some
can,
time.
you know, that's the one movie I did not watch because I couldn't find it in my library.
Oh, really?
But I was like, you know,
It's not. It's not like important to the overall story in the Marvel
yeah,
universe. But
because
I just really like the Hulk. Like I really like that movie.
this is a super sidebar. But
Okay.
do you like Edward Norton or Mark Ruffalo as the Hulk?
Well, let me tell you. I think for the Hulk movie, Edward Norton was the best. But I think going forward into the MCU, um, Mark Ruffalo was good for that because
I
I
like
don't know.
Ruffalo.
Edward Norton is a fantastic actor.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if I said this in the last one, but let's make this clear right away, fans. If you're listening, one of my favorite movies of all time is Fight
Fight
Club.
Club.
I own 3 copies of it. I have a poster. I have the score of it on vinyl. I'm a nerd about Fight Club, and Edward Norton is in that movie. I think
Yes.
he's like a fantastic actor, and he did a great
Yeah.
job with that. But I think mixing in with the rest of the cast, they kind of
Yeah.
needed a more. I don't know. I feel like Mark Ruffalo is really good with big casts of people. He's
Oh
really
yeah.
good with playing off of people. I'm not saying Edward Norton can't because he's an amazing actor, but I think he's more for like original screenplay, original story, like
Yeah.
something like an Us or something. So or like a Fight Club. So
Yeah.
that's more of his lane, and I think that's what he was thinking the first Hulk was going to be, kind of just a one-off movie.
Yeah. I know
But
that I read some things that they had some creative differences, like the writers
Mhm.
and Edward Norton. I heard
Right.
that like he wanted to do some of the writing, like he had his own script. So
And
you go ahead, sorry.
no, you're fine. I was just gonna agree with you. I've heard different projects and stuff. He's had a hard time with like, I guess the original direction for it. I don't want to rag on him because I really like him as an
No.
actor, but like I totally have heard that he's kind of a jerk sometimes.
Yeah.
Listen, Edward Norton, if you're listening to me,
and regardless of okay, I'll go. So regardless of like if he sucks or whatever, it just his vision and what he wanted to do wouldn't work in the MCU.
Mhm.
So I mean, I think it was a good switch. But anyway, go.
I
Go
was
what
just
you're
gonna
gonna
go ahead and say is that just a joke. Edward Norton, if you're listening, I love your work. I'm not calling you a jerk. I've just read stuff online that says you're a jerk. Listen, man.
So come
People
on the
get stressed out.
podcast
Come on the
and
podcast. Tell us your
set the
original
record
script
straight.
for Hulk. You know, let me be in Fight
Please.
Club too. Whatever you want.
Let's do it. I mean, so our business email is in the description below if you want. Edward Norton, please come on the show.
Please, we'd love you.
I love you.
I love
Okay.
I think that was that
Oh,
it?
man. I think so.
Trying to
Man.
think of some stuff off the top of my head that I was going to say. Go ahead.
New season of Barry came out. I'm watching it right now. It is pretty good.
You told me quite a lot to watch that, and I have not sat down yet.
The first season is super good. I've only seen the first 2 episodes. It's been pretty good. I don't want to say what happens at the end because it's a pretty big spoiler of the first season because I want you to watch it.
Okay.
But something big happens, and then the second season is basically dealing with that, and I don't know. I'm liking how it is right now. We'll see as the season goes on. I've only seen the first 2 episodes because it comes out every week, but I've been liking it so far. It's pretty good.
Awesome. Oh, I remembered the one extra thing I wanted to talk about.
Yes, sir.
So, with the Fox merger with Disney,
yes,
on top of X-Men and things like that, I think I might have said something about it in the last podcast, but
yes,
different really awesome properties like Planet of the Apes, Alien, I believe Terminator, all that kind of stuff is now technically owned by Disney. So,
dang man,
they announced at their last, when they announced their lineup for what's coming out this year, they also announced that there's a new Planet of the Apes in the works, and there's another new Alien sequel in the works through the new Disney merger, and that I don't know who they said was running it up, but that's really exciting to me. I love the Planet of the Apes trilogy that just came out, and I love the Alien movies, and I have no doubt that Disney wouldn't put somebody, really good behind both of those.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's a moneymaker. I mean, and that's Disney's in the business of making that cashola.
That cashola.
Cash money.
Oh yeah.
You
get worn out?
I don't really have anything else to talk about. Do you have anything else to add?
Our next podcast will probably be coming out on the Friday of Endgame, so
an on-site. Hashtag on-site. Hopefully.
On-site. Out like a light. Hey. Oh, wait, I don't want to get copyright infringement. We probably shouldn't sing anymore. Never mind.
No, but we're going to try and do an on-site podcast, maybe even a live stream. How fun would that be?
Dude, that would be cool. That'd
be really cool. Like in the freaking parking lot of Linway. Oh my gosh, we just finished that game. I gotta pee real bad.
Dude.
That'd be kind of fun. TV.
That would be kind of fun.
We're just in the freaking parking lot. We're boring hard.
You know what would be kind of cool? Just talking out loud here. If one of us brought our microphones and our equipment, and maybe we set it up in our bag or something, and we as people were coming out of Endgame, we asked them what their thoughts were. Wouldn't that be kind of cool?
That'd be kind of cool. And we just got. That'd be kind of fun. That'd be kind of tough. Fun.
I'm gonna throw something out real quick for the end of the podcast here. We noticed that quite a few people actually listened to the last one. So if you could do us a big favor, share the Spotify link or however you got this on your Facebook page or your Twitter or your Instagram or whatever. If you could, you don't have to. We're not begging for likes. It would just kind of be nice. Maybe eventually we could, make it kind of a bigger thing and do some more stuff with this. But it would be awesome if you shared this and spread the word with people, because we love movies and we love talking about them.
This definitely just started as this kind of started as me and Brandon would always get together and we'd literally just talk movies, and I was like, let's start a podcast. Why the heck not? And I mean, I don't care if nobody listens to this, but it seems like a lot of people have been listening to it and been liking it. So, I mean, there's a possibility this could become a bigger thing. We could maybe do weekly podcasts. If more people listen to this, we could make merch. We could do Patreon. We could do all sorts of things.
All the stuff.
So please, if you really enjoy listening to us, leave a rating on iTunes or wherever you listen to this. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Share it.
Right.
That would mean so much to us.
Yeah,
as content
help us
creators and
as a content creator. I just like to let the fans know. Please share this as much as you can, so we can eventually milk the money out of this until it's dry. That's all we're in it for. Is the
yes,
cash.
I'm money hungry. That's all I care about. That's why I'm doing this. No,
Oh man.
I'm
Yeah,
we're, we're
I
kidding.
mean,
We're
yeah, there's a lot of potential for awesome stuff. We could even have guests and stuff eventually, and
that'd be
different
cool.
things.
I'll have to figure out how to do that, but I think it'd be cool if we get out some guests.
Hmm.
But anyway, just
You know,
thought we'd do that.
Edward Norton, you're first
Edward,
on the list, bud.
my business email is down there. If you
Business email,
wanna hit us up,
Twitter, hit my DMs, dude. Anytime. You know what's up.
hit up my DMs, brother. Hit it
Shout
up.
out to people
I
that have
am
watched
these
Fight
are
Club.
open.
Slide into my DMs like a penguin, dude. Shout out to the Fight Club fans. That's a
Also, shout
reference.
out to whoever actually got to this point and listened through an hour and 10 minutes of me and Brandon just rambling about movies. You're the real ones.
Yeah, seriously.
You are
And
the real ones.
get this. If you can listen to this 3 times in a row, you might just make it through Endgame.
Yeah. If you listen to this 3 times going to the bathroom, you'll be fine. You'll be okay.
Alrighty. I think
Oh
that's
man.
about it.
But I think that's the end of the podcast, guys. Thank you again, anybody who's listening. We really appreciate it. I just think it's crazy that 29 people listened to the last one. I know that's like kind of a small number,
Yeah.
but I'm kind of like,
Kind
holy
of
cow, 29 people actually took time out of their day to listen to us just ramble about movies. And this one is definitely a longer one than the last, but everybody I talked to was like, make it longer. So
Yeah, that's
what we
what
did.
everybody said to me too.
But
I try to view it as like picture 29 people in the same room as you. Like that seems like a lot of people.
yeah, just listening to us talk about
Just
movies.
yeah, just listen
I
to
think
talk
it's
about
crazy.
movies.
Thank you guys so much for listening. Again, if you wouldn't mind either leaving a rating on iTunes or sharing the link, that would mean so much to us. Because if we get just a fan base growing, we can maybe do this more often. We can do Patreon only podcasts. We can do some
Right.
merch. Just when you share it to other people and we start getting some traction, there's so much. The possibilities are endless with this.
Seriously.
And I'm super excited that we're doing this, and I really hope that we can just get a following and we can do this more often, honestly.
Yeah. Awesome stuff. A lot of
But
potential.
yeah, there's so much potential in this, and I can't wait to see where we go in the future. But that's it for today's podcast. Brandon, you got anything else?
Yeah, hold on. That's all I got.
So I got. Oh, also, shout out to Carlos again for making our artwork.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna shout him out all the time
Shout him
because
out all
he's
the time.
awesome.
They got
Vintage Lounge is doing their
right.
stuff. Also,
Yeah, they got
I
a single
think
coming out Friday.
Friday, yeah.
And then the next Friday, and then the Friday of Endgame,
Friday
their
Endgame,
album
yeah,
drops.
they got an album.
That's not a spoiler. So
Yeah.
album drops. Be
But
awesome.
anyway, shout out to Carlos. He's awesome, dude. Thanks for making the artwork, man. And then, yeah, I think that's it, everybody.
Heck yeah.
Thank you so much for listening, and we will see you in 2 weeks when Endgame comes out.